Hello, everybody. I'm back. Yay. First of all, I just wanted to thank everybody for the enormous flood of birthday messages that I received on Friday and on Saturday. It took me 2 days to respond to everyone and to read everybody's messages. Thank you for the people who send in a recording. That really warms my heart, and I will share it with you guys, all the wonderful messages that people sent me. And thank you for the gifts that so many of you have sent as well. They were very unexpected, but very much appreciated. Today we're going to record the spirit messages for April 2025 per zodiac sign. So let's get started with that. And then in just a little bit, I will also have a live angel card session, so keep an eye on my channel today. Okay, I got my list here so I don't forget anybody, because I do tend to forget people sometimes. Let's start by the beginning. Let's start with our Aries friends, my Aries brothers and sisters. Which one? They're going for this one. Okay, let's give that a try. See, hopefully the wind doesn't blow my cards away. It's nice though. So nice. Getting some vitamin D activated in the skin. Getting some grounding done. Message for Aries for April 2025. There it goes. I create mindful moments throughout the day, reminding myself that I am love and miracles are natural. There we go. And all the sun, I can barely see my screen, so hopefully you guys can see that. So they're just kind of encouraging us Aries to believe in miracles. Although Aries, a lot of us are operating kind of from a higher frequency. A lot of us are in that kind of I'm here to change the world kind of attitude. I'm here to be a leader, an inspiration. It's kind of a natural vibration that a lot of Aries hold on to or feel inside of them. They feel like they need to help and lead and, you know, be the example. And we do that very freely, and we gift that very easily to the world, to other people. But we gift it very when it comes to ourselves, they're kind of saying, look, you need to allow yourself to have the miracles as well. So it just feels like for April, we need to accept help as well. You know, we can be very stubborn in that aspect. Oh, I can do it. And, you know, we're always trying to prove ourselves to ourselves, right? It's not so much about us proving ourselves to the world. It's more like proving ourselves to ourselves. But they're saying, look, there are miracles present in the help that is being sent, because although we can be considered the leader and we can consider ourselves being completely self-sufficient in many ways and forms, accept the gifts that the universe helps us to make things a little bit easier as well. So it's almost like in April, we need to allow miracles to be sent to us. We need to allow assistance, divine assistance, spiritual assistance, assistance in the form of friends and family, reaching out, wanting to help, wanting to provide support. It's almost like allow yourself in April to be more receptive to the love that's being sent to you, to the support that's being sent to you. You don't have to do it all by yourself. A lot of us feel like we're taking on the world, and they're just saying, look, there is help and love and support all around you, but you have to get out of your stubborn way and allow it in. Okay, so that's really what I feel is the message for us as Aries in April, allow the assistance in. Allow the universe to send you people and other tools, other modalities of assistance, whether that's emotional assistance, mental assistance, energetic assistance, doesn't matter. But allow the collective to help us as individuals as well, as much as we try to help others. Okay? So that's the message for Aries for April. I hope that helps. Taurus. Taurus is for my brother, Maxime. Pay attention. Let's see. Okay, no, they go. No, that one. Okay, sorry, I grabbed the wrong cards. I have a little cat purring at my feet. Don't jump up. You're going to get in the screen. Card for Taurus for April 2025. Now, if you're seeing this message or this video at a later time or at a different time, if you've been guided to this video, either way, that message is still going to be, good for you in the moment that you are being guided to it. Okay? There really is no such thing as time, but us humans, we like to live according to a linear timeline. So, but a lot of times we're being guided to messages that were recorded in the past, even for a different date. That doesn't mean that the message is not meant for you at the moment that you find it. You've got 3, my Lord. Chakra, light body, wake up call, listen and take note, and conquering fear starts today. Okay, I'll try and hold them together so you can kind of see them. Oh, this way. Can you see it? There you go. So you got number 38, number 17, and number 11. Very powerful numbers, especially the number 11. Taurus, take care of your health is what I'm getting. This could be emotional health. Maybe you're emotionally distressed. This could be mental health. Maybe you're struggling with over worrying and fearing and over analyzing things. But it could also be physical health. Your chakra points are not, it just feels like you're a little bit out of whack, out of balance. So really focus on overall health. Focus, take time off if you need to be, call in sick, play hooky. Do what you need to do to allow yourself some time and some space to really focus on your overall health, or on a specific health if you're struggling in a specific area. But health seems to be super important for you in April. A lot of you guys, I think, are born in April. It just feels like you need to give yourself the birthday gift of caring for yourself, of making time, creating space for healing and for self, really bringing all the attention to the self. Stop taking care of everybody else for a little bit. Take a break if possible, to the best of your ability. Ask for help, ask for assistance. If you have kids or whatever, see if there's anybody who can take the kids for a few days, whatever you need to do. But it's time to really take care of you in April, because your health is struggling under the pressures and the fears and the worries that you're holding on to. So really focus on that health aspect. Okay? I hope that helps, Taurus. Gemini. We can do Gemini. Are we going to Gemini? Huh? Get there. Ah, you're so dirty. Look at your dirty head. Gemini. This way. We've been to Gemini. What? What? No, no. You're so sweet. Thank you for the kisses. Thank you for the kisses. Gemini. Hi, honey. Oop. There it went. We got it. Yes, we did. Let's see. Are you gonna lick my card? There's one between my legs. Licking your card. Turtle, be joyful and trusting. Archangel Jules. Okay, this is for Gemini. There we go. No, don't. Squealer, you gotta get off. There you go. Thank you, honey. Okay. What's going on? Let's see here. Gemini. Slow and steady. The word slow and steady coming to mind. Don't be so rushed. It's almost like you have the feeling that you're running out of time, that time is speeding up. At least that's what our perception is, and that's for a lot of people. We have the perception of time speeding up, but again, it's about frequency. I made a video about that. Go see that video. They're kind of saying, look, slow and steady wins the race. You're pushing yourself, you're pressuring yourself to do more than you can handle at this time. Take it slow, take it at your own pace. What you are doing in life, doesn't matter what it is, whether it's cleaning your home for spring cleaning, whether it's going to work, whether it's taking care of family, friends, whatever it is, make sure that it works at your pace, okay? It just feels like you're really pushing your limits. You're forcing yourself to get things done, to get projects done, to take care of more than you can handle right now. And that balance right now is very crucial. You really need to make sure that work and play are really in balance, that relaxation and efforts, putting in efforts, are really kind of balanced. So step back a little bit and kind of reorganize. It's almost like don't take on so much at once. You really have to prioritize. Do one thing at a time and complete that first before you start a different task. You're multitasking. You're trying to do more than you can handle in the amount of time that you have, and it's completely draining you and completely making you feel exhausted. So slow and steady wins the race. Don't let the illusion of time make you take on more work than you can handle, okay? Know that time bends and it adjusts itself to your frequency. If you're in a vibration where you think, oh my God, I'm running out of time, I don't have enough time, it's just happening all so fast, and I'm not ready, and I'm not ready, I haven't done that yet, and I haven't done that yet, and I haven't done that yet. When you're in that rush mentality, you're gonna notice that time moves so much quicker than if you're just taking it slow and saying, we got plenty of time, everything will be done exactly when it needs to be done. When the universe requires it for it to be done, it will be done. You have to trust the natural order of things, the natural rhythm of things. Don't trust the human ego that always says it's not fast enough, and it's not, if I don't get it done by then, oh my God, the world's going to come to an end. It is not. Your world's not going to end if certain things are not done according to the human ego. That is the brainwashing, the programming that they did in school, that you needed to have everything done within a certain time. Just trust that everything gets done when it gets done, okay? Just like Gandalf says. He arrived precisely when he was meant to, okay? So you have to trust in that divine timing. And if you do, then time bends and it adjusts itself to your natural inner rhythm, okay? Don't forget that your outside perception is a reflection of the inside rhythm, the inside pace. So if the rhythm on the inside changes to a slower pace, then so will your perception of time. Okay, so slow and steady wins the race, Gemini. I hope that helps. Cancer. Woo, that sun is getting hot in my back. Cancer, this one. I got cats pushing against my side. Cancer. Let's see what Spirit wants Cancers to know for April 2025. Or whenever you find this message. Oh, that sun feels so good. I do love the sun, but I don't like too much heat. If it's too hot, then I can't handle that either. I'm a spring baby. I like it just right. Oopa. There we go. Come together. Fairies like to be busy, and a group of them is showing you that many hands make light work. Working as a team helps to get the job done. Cancer. Let's see. I'm very much drawn to the bees. The bees on this card. I don't know if you can see it, but right there, there's like 2 bees. I just keep seeing busy bee, busy bee, busy bee in my head. Cancer, they're showing me bees, and bees work in function of everyone else, right? There's no self-care when it comes to bees. They give everything, including their life, to take care of that hive, that family. And so are you guys. Okay, Cancers are very much family oriented. They take very much care of everybody else. But they're saying, don't miss out on your own honey. It is good to take care of people. It's very noble. It's very honorable. It's kind of your natural state. You'll always feel drawn to make sure everything is good and balanced within the family. But make sure you feed yourself as well, okay? And in April, it's about delegating. I don't even know if that's the right word, but it's about making sure that you don't take on everything onto yourself. Make sure that you allow, what are you doing? That you allow, it's almost like allow these souls and your family to also take on some responsibility. It's like you're not responsible for their journey. Trust that their souls also have a plan, and that their souls want to have certain experiences, even if you know from the bottom of your heart, oh, this is going to turn into a disaster. Let them have that disaster, okay? Because disasters are great modalities of learning and expansion, okay? Or what people call disasters. Any kind of challenges in our temporary earth journey, earth adventure, is a desire of the soul to grow, to expand, to have, in order to change its frequency. Keep that in mind, okay? It just feels like you can be too overprotective sometimes, and therefore you'll do things for everyone else. And they're just saying, look, delegate. You can help, you can assist, you can love, you can nourish, you can nurture. That's who you are. But a lot of things are not your responsibility. So in April, kind of observe yourself and observe what you're invested into, what you're focusing on, and really decide for yourself, and with the wisdom and the knowledge that you possess about the universe, is this something that should involve my input, or should I allow that person's soul to figure that out without me, you know, getting too invested into that decision-making process, because you just take on too many responsibilities that are not even yours to take. Okay, and therefore bringing back some honey to you, opening up space and time and energy to feed yourself. Okay, so that's what I'm getting for April. So feed yourself more, delegate what really needs your input, your devotion, your dedication, and what should be left to this other soul's responsibility. Okay, because you just take on too much. All right, Cancer. Leo. This one, okay. Leo. Sounds like April for many of us is about self-care. It's about allowing. It's all in a little bit different, but it's overall kind of allowing certain responsibilities that we take on to kind of let certain ones go, because it's not really always our responsibility to take on certain jobs, certain decision-making processes. Oop, there it went. There it went. Ooh, explore fullness, Leo. Explore fullness. What a beautiful card. Look at all that purple. Leo, it feels like April for you guys is about really going into a kind of a meditative state. They're really showing me move into your consciousness and create your kind of Eden, your heaven on earth. This almost looks like a dream place, you know, somewhere where you can relax and just be free of worry and organizing and work and all of that stuff. Yeah, really focus on either by visualization or by meditation, or even by just visiting beautiful naturey places, whatever it may be that really gets you excited, that really makes you feel like, wow, I am happy to be alive, that I get to witness this, that I get to see this. Really invest a little bit of energy and time into exploring new worlds, exploring your ideal world, whether it is in the mind or whether it is in real life. Both are very real, because everything starts in the mind. What we can see and experience in our meditative state, in our mindset, visually and emotionally, right? The visualizations are there to help spark emotions of, wow, this is so amazing. Okay, even when it starts in the mind, it becomes your reality. Okay, what we feel to be true, what we can experience on an emotional level, whether it's through visualization or by going to a physical place, there is no difference in the realness of it, because it all leads to more of that. It is a vibration, a frequency of beingness that you experience in that moment that creates future encounters like that will allow similar experiences to come into your reality, into your physical reality, to be had, that will match that same frequency. So both are equally real, whether it's in the mind combined with the heart chakra or in physical reality. Both are equally real and present. Okay, so really focus on going and creating whatever is works for you, whether it's physically going somewhere or investing more time in going into nature, kind of zoning out of the human condition, or meditating and really zoning inwards to create that perfect location. Do what you need to do to kind of escape your physical world and move into a place of Zen, a place of beauty, of inspiration, of calmness, of love, of joy, of support, and just allow yourself to be there on a, as much as you can in April, so you can rebalance, re-energize, and kind of re-spark the exciting feeling for life, because we get too easily distracted by what's going on outside of ourselves, and then we get discouraged. Understand that heaven on earth can be found everywhere. We just have to apply ourselves to go there. Okay? I hope that helps. Virgo. This one. I got 2 cats at my feet now. What y'all doing? I gotta make sure I don't step on your tail here. Virgo. Whoop! We got 2. Okay. Seraphim's Gateway, voice activation, angelic attunement, divine support, and Earth Star activation, anchoring, grounded action, Isis energy. Okay. Virgo. There you go. It's all about the word activation, I feel. Activation. It's almost like you've been in kind of a hibernation sleep. They want you to start reactivating all the activities in regards to recharging and kind of re-inspiring. That's kind of the word that's coming up. Yeah, it just feels like for many of you it's going to be winter. For some of you it's going to be summer. It's either too hot or too cold, and we kind of shut down. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, whether it's too hot or too cold. When it's too hot, you can't do anything either, and you kind of go into a hibernation state. You're just like, ugh. If it's too cold, we do the same thing. We kind of shut down and don't do much anymore. But it's almost like the time is coming where you have to kind of restart. It's time to get out of the hibernation and move back into kind of a reactivation of your energy. Reconnect to nature. Go on your nature walks, barefooted in the grass, in the sand, in the ocean, whatever you need to do. But time to wake up again and replenish the physical body with the right energy. Meditate, connect, go out, whatever you need to do to kind of replenish, right? It's like you've been starving yourself to death. When we go into hibernation, there's no eating and drinking. If you look at the bears, for example, they don't eat or drink for months. Same thing with ladybugs. They just kind of shut down. Same thing with turtles. There's no eating or drinking involved. It's almost like it's time to reactivate all the senses again. Okay? Really focus on reactivation, reconnecting to the things that are important for your energy, for your excitement, for your joy, for your balance. Restart the process of rebalancing, re-energizing, and reactivating the spiritual self and the connection to your divine world. Okay? I hope that helps. Libra. This one. Libra. Oop. That one came out quick. Oh, we got 2. Hope is a conduit for miracles. I choose love no matter what. There you go. Can you see that? I don't even know. I can't even see because it's so sunny. I hope you guys can see that. Okay. Libra. the thing that I'm hearing in my head is it's time to let go of the anger. It sounds like you've been angry. Angry at the world, angry at individuals, angry at your job, whatever it may be. Maybe even angry at a partner, whatever it may be. You're holding on to some kind of anger, some kind of disappointment, some kind of blame or shame story, maybe. And they're saying it's time to let go. It's time to let that go. You know, that doesn't serve anybody anything. It doesn't help the person you're angry at, and it doesn't help you. It's like trying to hurt somebody else by throwing a hot coal at them. You're only going to burn yourself, you know. They're saying it's time to let that stuff go. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's not important. What is important is moving into a love vibration, into a forgiveness vibration. It's time to understand that everything has its purpose. Let's say a relationship failed, or you were let go of a job, or, you know, injustice has been done to you in whatever way or form. Just know that there's a purpose to that. Know that sometimes we are pushed away out of a situation, and it can lead to a broken heart, and it can lead to betrayal, and it can lead to all kinds of emotional responses on the human level. But those emotional responses, that's just, they are just seeding from misunderstanding of what's going on. We have to understand that if something ends, or something fails, or the way we call it failing, or something does not go the way we originally had planned it, that doesn't mean that there's a failure. There are no failures in life. It just means that the universe is forcing you, because you yourself can't see it or can't let go of things. Sometimes we're worried to let go of things, although we know it's bad for us, or we fear like, oh, I can't let go of this job. It's the only income I have, but I hate it, and I hate the people I work with. And sometimes the universe will lend us a hand and force things to end for us, in order to create an opportunity and space for better things to come in, a better relationship, a better job, a better, a chance, an opportunity to make different choices this time. Do you know what I'm saying? So move into a place of love, forgive and release whatever lower vibrational energy you're holding on to. Let go of the shame and blame stories, and move into a, you know, into a love frequency, into kind of a so what attitude. You know, that means that something better is coming for me. That means that the universe believes that there's something much better and bigger and more suitable out there for me to replace that which I believe I might have lost, or I believe might have ended or failed, or might have hurt me in whatever way or form. Sometimes hurt can lead us away from the things that could be even more dangerous should we hold on to them. Okay? So just understand and see the silver lining, see the opportunity that is being provided for you, and then life becomes much more easier to handle and much more productive, because you won't hold on to all that negativity for years and years and years to come, which only influence and blocks you and your creative process for your future manifestations. Okay? So just know that whatever's happening is happening for you, not to you. Okay. Hope that helps, Libra. Scorpio. Scorpio. Oh, hold on. Scorpio. Ooh, hold on. That was fast. Listen from the heart. Okay. Scorpio. Listen from the heart. In April, Scorpio, they really want you to start operating more from the intuitive level. You're still overthinking things. You're still making too many decisions with your head, with your program, your human program, instead of the divine guidance that's in your feelings, in your emotional state. free of fear. Okay, fear is a program. It's not an emotion. It's a response. Okay, a lot of people think, well, I feel fear. You don't. It's a program that activates when your mind says that something isn't what it should be, because you're programmed that way to be fearful in starting when you're like born. You know, parents, school, they all teach everyone to be fearful. It is a program that activates by certain, what's going on? I think somebody's coughing up a hairball. It's a response that activates by incorrect thinking, okay? By living life according to false definitions. That's when the fear program kicks in and we believe they're feelings and they're not. So really try and focus on increasing your intuitive feelings, by making more decisions intuitively. You know, feel the answers instead of think about the answers. Don't go with what's logic, go with what feels right. And you can start doing that with everything. Your vitamins, who do I feel like I need 1 vitamin C or 2? You know, feel your way into it. Another way of helping you confirm your intuition is the muscle testing technique. That's another thing that could help you to slowly but surely increase the trust in your intuition. Okay, you can feel the answer and then confirm it with the muscle testing technique. Okay, so that's a really kind of wonderful way, I think, to start trusting 100% what you feel, right? So that's what you need to focus on, Scorpio, and I hope that kind of makes sense of what I'm trying to say, and I hope it helps. Sagittarius. Oop. There it went. We got 2, gentle moderation and polite declaration. I'll show it to you first. There we go. Gentle moderation. Take your time. Pressures from others or yourself can be released by renegotiating what you are trying to accomplish. And polite declaration. You could move in whatever direction you need to accomplish your goals. It is time for you to get out there, claim what is yours, and stay in your power. Okay. I'm just kind of drawn to their fangs and their claws. It's almost like sharp danger. What are they trying to say? They give me this feeling of, I don't know. It's almost like don't be a danger to yourself. Be mindful. It just feels like you have to be more mindful. In April, really be mindful of what you say. For some reason, there's something about words. Your words create reality, and you tend to forget that. Every word you say has a frequency that influences and infuses your creation of this reality, your projection of this virtual reality that you're choosing to perceive. And you know, when I'm looking at the card, they have these very sharp fangs, and I keep seeing this thing hurting itself, like, oops, I hurt myself, like it's trying to scratch something, but instead it's poking itself with these sharp fangs. And the same thing with the crab. It's almost like it can hurt itself. Don't hurt yourself by your own words. It's almost like be very mindful of what you say, what you express, because it all is a very powerful creating tools. They're all very powerful creating tools. So important to be mindful of what you say and make sure that your words align with what your truth is. Because a lot of times you say things consciously or unconsciously, and it's completely contradicting your knowings. It's completely contradictive of what you believe and know about how the universe operates and what the truth is. So really focus on aligning your words, become more mindful, become more aware of what you say on a daily basis, and make sure that if it's disempowering words, if these words are contradictive to what you know to be true, if it's contradictive to divine truth and divine wisdom, then stop yourself and reassess and reshape your words. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So be very, very mindful in April and really learn to change the dialogue. Learn to change the inner dialogue. If you're, if you know that you are, for example, you know that you are divine creation. You know that God is you and you are God, and therefore you are God expressing itself in a new way. Then how can you be able to look at yourself in the mirror and go, well, that just sucks? It's not what it should look like. How can you judge yourself or not be happy with yourself knowing that you're looking at God in that mirror? Do you know what I'm trying to say? People forget that you are God expressing itself, experiencing itself through your individual consciousness. Yet we criticize ourselves on a daily basis. I'm too fat, I'm too thin, I'm not tall enough, I'm not pretty enough, my boobs aren't big enough, my boobs aren't small enough, whatever it may be. Whatever it may be, it contradicts what you know to be true. And that can go in many different forms. Words can be very damaging because they are so creative. So become very mindful of what you say, how you say it, and if it does not align with truth, then make sure you adjust it right away and you change it. Okay? Very important, Sagittarius. Okay. Capricorn. This one. Oop. Capricorn. Moderation. Is there something you know you shouldn't be eating? Try to eat mindfully and healthily. Although the fairies say that a little bit of what you fancy is fine. Capricorn. Moderation. They're just talking about balance. You have to find balance in every aspect of your life. You tend to overgive or push yourself out of balance in different areas of your life. So really focus on rebalancing the different aspects of life, whether it's receiving and giving love, for example, relationships, family, whether it is, for example, job-wise, doing too much overtime because they keep asking and you're afraid you're going to lose your job if you say no. No, fuck that shit. You got to find balance in play and work, for example, whether it's food-wise, whether it's what you eat. You can spoil yourself. You can have a little bit of sugar. You can have some snacks every now and then, but make sure it's balanced, healthy food and a little bit of not so healthy food, okay? Everything is about balance. So really observe yourself in April, really, yeah. See where you need to rebalance things. See where you might need to create a new routine or create a new habit or whatever you need to do. But really focus on installing balance in the different aspects of your being in the different aspects of the human condition and try and maintain it. Okay, because it's gonna make a difference in your future creation. It really, really will. Okay, hope that helps. Aquarius. Aquarius. Which one? This one. Okay. Aquarius. I can hear the bees flying. Oh, so happy to hear the bees again. We barely had any bees last year. Thank God they've returned. Or I've moved into a reality where the bees are okay. Thank God. So now I keep switching from reality to reality. I could tell certain things are different. Kingfisher, be patient and focused. There we go. Be patient and focused. And I'm mostly really focused on the word patience. Patience, Aquarius, patience. Rome wasn't built in a day. Paris wasn't built in a day. Trust the process, okay? April for you guys, Aquarius, it's all about trusting the process. Flow with it, okay? Just let the universe unfold around you. Let things happen the way they happen, okay? Know in your heart, know in your mind that you're always going to be okay. You're always safe. You're always in good health. You're always balanced, and you're always in love and loved, okay? Because your soul is always in a good place, okay? This is just a projection. This life is only a projection, a temporary adventure in order to give you certain perspectives and adventures and experiences to expand the self-knowledge within. It's all about frequency. It's all about opportunities to challenge yourself and raise vibrations and find new alignments in vibrational terms. Okay, so really just surrender and flow. Take it at your own pace. Don't rush things. Don't try to rush the universe. Everything is unfolding the way it's meant to, even though it may seem chaotic right now, even though everything seems like it's just kind of going nowhere and it's just getting worse and worse. Trust us when we say everything is as planned, everything is unfolding. Destruction precedes elevation is what they're saying. Chaos precedes peace. So just know and understand that this is part of the enlightenment process, part of the ascension process as 3D worlds try to collapse or become collapsed. People will slowly but surely move through your focus, through your attention, through your energy into a reality where everything starts to feel more peaceful, more balanced, and more nourishing. Okay? I hope that helps, Aquarius. Pisces. Last one. Which one? This one? Okay. Pisces. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know. Pisces for April 2025. Move through your fear, number 41. Move through your fear. Important. Very important message, Pisces. Spread your wings and fly, I hear in my head. There's so many things you want to do, so many things you want to experience, so many dreams to realize. Yet your fear still holds you back. Your fear is still driving your car. Your fear is still the creative source behind your entire creation. Really let go of the fear. Somebody hurts you, so what? If somebody takes away your job, so what? If somebody has bad things to say about you, so what? Let them. Let them do whatever they need to do. It does not involve you. It does not need to involve you. It does not need to hurt you. That is a choice, okay? Nobody knows you better than you. So you know your worth. You know your what you're here to bring, what you're here to give. If other people cannot see that, then that is their loss, okay? Let them. Use the let them method, okay? Everything is unfolding for you the way it needs to, if you allow it to. But if you allow fear, that which is a program of somebody else, then you're allowing someone else to create your journey. So don't, okay? Don't let the illusion of fear stop you from becoming who you are and living the life you're meant to live. Start releasing and start embracing you as the sole creator of this journey. And if you can do that, then you will see miracles happen and you will see life unfold the way you always wanted it to unfold. But as long as you're holding fear, you will be blocked and stopped in everything you try to do. Okay? And it's not because you don't deserve it. It's not because you're punished, but it's simply because you're allowing, you're choosing, you're freely choosing to let a program do your bidding, to let a program do your creating for you. So don't. Okay? Fear is not part of your natural state. It never has and it never will be, because it is a program. Remove the program, replace it, transform it, do whatever you need to do to let that shit go and become the one and only creator of your future creation. Okay? Pisces, I hope that helps. All right, guys, that's it for this month. I hope this is helpful. I think a lot of things everybody can connect to and relate to. So if you hear a message for somebody else and it really does give you those goosebumps, give you those little angel bumps, then hold on to that message as well, because it probably means it was meant for you as well. Okay, now I'll also go live here in just a little bit, so keep an eye on my channel, and I will see you guys soon enough. Bye.